What it do? Was good, YouTube? It's your boy Chubbs, and I'm tired, but I gotta push this content out. I gotta show y'all what's up. So I basically just need to show y'all what I'm looking for in the markets this upcoming week. So I know I usually start on my other pairs, but we're gonna start on Bitcoin today. So I recorded this video before, and it never recorded properly. So I already did everything, so I'm gonna just show y'all what I did. So on Bitcoin, we are in a seller's market. If we go to the 4 hour, we see we are selling off. We made this lower low. This looks like a lower high to keep coming down for new lower lows, right? Cool. So on the 1 hour, what I need to see is a break right here. I need to see this get broken to the downside so that I know, okay, cool, we're breaking to the downside. Once we break underneath, we come back, we retest to keep coming down. That is what I want to see on Bitcoin this upcoming week. So we're looking for sells, even though on the 1 hour, we are forming bullish structure, as you can see. So it still may come down, reject this area, and then make a new higher high, breaking the overall swing structure, then making Bitcoin bullish. And then if it makes Bitcoin bullish, all we need is a pullback into one of the order blocks that will be drawn on in future dates if that was to happen. And then our entry signal to show us their hand, basically show us their hand, and then we'll take that, continue into the upside. So that is what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. As of right now, I'm looking for sells. We are still in the seller's market, so sells is still what I'm focused on. So that's on Bitcoin. XAU USD is our main pair for this week. As you can see on the 4 hour, we made this higher high. For me, we are threatening to break above. On Thursday, we were threatening to break above. We never broke above. The 4 hour needed a pullback. The 4 hour then went bearish. As you can see, it made a high. It made a high. Low, tried to make a new higher high, failed. Made I guess it's a lower low, lower high, lower low. You know what I'm saying? So it was threatening to move above, but the only reason why this 4 hour went bearish was to facilitate the daily pullback. You feel me? So if we go to the daily really quickly, even though I don't usually use the daily, as you can tell, the daily is still bullish. For me, it's creating bullish structure. It is still bullish. So it could come down, tap into here, to then go up and move up to the, excuse me, to then go up and move up to the next order block. As you can see. Oh, wait, but hold on. Because now I'm seeing something, and the daily is bearish. The daily is bearish. Even though we are making bullish structure, it just tapped into a daily order block. So that is probably why we had this drastic move down. Hold on. Let's put on the daily. Daily might be showing us some information that we actually might need in order to not be on the wrong side of the markets this week. What I'm seeing right now on the 4 hour, though, is that we are bullish, right? We are bullish until this gets broken. Once that, I mean, that would still make it bullish. Like, we would still be in a bull market until this gets broken. If this gets broken, then we are now bearish. It looks like we are making bearish structure on the 4 hour. So we can see a retracement into this area to then sell. You know what I mean? Like, we can see a retracement up into this area to then sell off to make a new lower low on the daily time frame. You know what I mean? So, like, there is many possibilities that can happen in this market this week. As of right now, though, we do look at the 4 hour, and the 4 hour right now is telling us that this wants to go to the upside. We haven't broken above this area right here. We have not broken above it. Well, a body candle close above it. So we are still looking for bulls on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is still bullish. This came down to facilitate the pullback to then keep going long, because this is a 4 hour order block right here. So I'm not even going to change my bias. This is my strategy. This is how I trade. So this is what we're looking for. as of right now. Later on in the week, if we get a structure shift down, then we will change our bias to a more of a seller's bias. But as of right now, we are looking for buys. So that is mainly what we're looking for this week. That is our number one pair for the week. S&P 500, it is in a bear market. Hold on, let's go to the daily. The daily will show us more. So cool. So the daily is bullish. The daily is showing it is in a bull market. So as you can see, we made a higher high, higher low, higher high. So this might have some retracement to come down to facilitate the pullback for the daily. And that's perfect because on a 4-hour, we are bearish. It looks like we grabbed liquidity behind here. So we may be looking for bears. All of these right here are bullish order blocks to keep going to the upside. But the daily does need its retracement after it just made a new higher high. It does need a retracement. Well, it hasn't entirely made a new higher high as yet. It needs to break above this pink line right here, and then it will make a new higher high. Body candle close above it, and then we will make a new higher high. So as of right now, this could just be a wick pullback for the daily new candle to keep buying, right? That's on the daily. On the 4-hour, we are still bearish. So we are looking for sells. We are looking for that pullback that is supposed to be, or that we think it's supposed to be, into one of these areas, possibly, to keep buying. But as of right now, I'm going to take these off so I don't confuse myself, because we aren't looking for any buys until this pink line right here is broken. So that's all that I have for this week. SPX, we are looking for sales currently. Same thing on XAU USD. We are online on XAU USD. We are looking for buys. When it comes and attached into our zone, we're looking for it to keep going to the upside. And for Bitcoin, we are looking for sells. Bitcoin could be buying as well because of the bullish structure that it is forming, but on our higher time frame, we do have bears. So with all that being said, let me take all this daily so I don't really confuse myself. So with all that being said, that is what we're looking for this week. A little bit confusing. We really got to wait and sit on our hands and see what the market wants to do. Got to see the big banks and institutions show their hands so that we can understand which way in the market that we're planning on going. But I kind of have a bias already. So with my bias, I'll see tomorrow morning during New York session where the market wants to go, what the market is doing, and then we can make an informed decision on whether we're going to be buying or selling for the week. But yeah, with all that being said, that's all that I have for you guys. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning during New York session. Peace.